Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. What's up Sage, the wise one? Alright, so first off, thank you so much for joining me for this beautiful message. I feel like it's going to be a good one. Some powerful messages have been coming out, so I have no doubt that Sagittarius' message, will not be the same. Oh, moving on. Okay. So Spirit is clearly saying you're moving on to bigger and better things, honey. So with this energy of moving on, you can clearly see he's leaving darkness and moving into the light. All right. So I'm getting a very strong message that moving into the light is not just moving into good things. It's moving into information. Okay. So whether you are ready for this information or not, you are about to be getting some type of download. Okay. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get started. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this progression that you're going to be feeling, or the energy you're going to be feeling during the middle of July, is going to be very slow. And if you try to rush things, it's not going to work out well. So I really encourage you to take things slow and just go with the flow of how things are already naturally going, okay? This may be a little hard for you, Sagittarius, because you are a fire sign. But I think you can manage, okay? You know how to turn your temperatures up or down depending on the situation, okay? So try to let everything simmer so you don't burn the damn food, okay? So I see that in the past you were dealing with some really, I don't want to say combative energy, but you were dealing with people that you really don't want to be around or you really don't like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was in the beginning of July or previous to that. So you could have been just dealing with people that you don't really get along with, okay? You could have also been having some feelings at work that you just don't want to be around your coworkers or things like that. Yeah, okay, so we have King of Cups. So it's people that you don't emotionally connect with or people that you don't want to be around, okay? Because they either stress you out or you just don't feel how they feel about you. Yeah, Three of Swords. You've already broken up with this person, I can tell. If this is not a relationship or an emotional setting, you just, every time you talk to them, they give you bad news. They just, you know, they give really negative vibes. And you're just like, man, I don't want to be around this person. Yeah, it's a struggle. It really is a struggle for you to be around this person. They also could have been someone who really put you through a lot of shit, okay? So, dang, I wasn't supposed to cuss before the 2-minute mark. They're also someone who just gives you a lot of crap to deal with, okay? So let me just see who this person is, or maybe some of their characteristics, okay? I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about, okay? But let's just kind of get, you know, some more details. All right, so who could this person be? Who are these people that Sagittarius was having to deal with? All right, so we have some Capricorn energy. Definitely could be someone at your job. It could even be your job. Like you just feel like you were doing all this work for no reason. Nothing was working out for you, okay? Let's get some characteristics of this person. Daughter of Fire. They could be a fire sign. I feel like it's someone who is very ambitious, but to the point where they don't take accountability for anything. Like they never are wrong. They always feel like they're right. It kind of just looks like this person is, I don't know, like maybe they're just not your cup of tea. I don't really know how else to say it. They could also be someone who's really loud, really loud. Okay, really loud, right? Okay. Has this been finished? Is this over? Like what? I don't know. That's what you've been dealing with. Moving into the present. So during this time in the middle of July, we do have the Prince of Wands in reverse, okay? So with this energy, I am seeing that there is a sense of not having any direction, but having a lot of energy. So not necessarily knowing where to put it, and so that's how bad things start to, you know, kind of happen. Okay, so we have the Empress here. So we have some Taurus and Virgo energy. We also have Aries energy, okay? So this could be people, or these could be aspects of yourself. So it's almost like you're ready to be in charge of something, or you're ready to conquer something or receive something, but it's not the right time or something like that, or you still have work to do, or you still have something you need to add on to this. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And so it does complement this energy here that we were having with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Like you're trying to do things really fast, but you have to slow down. You don't have a plan. That's what it is. You need a plan. Okay, so let's kind of see what part of life is this dealing with for you. Knight of Swords. I feel like you need advice, or you need someone to help you understand something, or you need to, it's like you don't have enough information. Like you think you know everything, and I'm not trying to say it, you know, in a rude way, but it's like you think you know everything that's going on in a situation, but you don't. Like there's a lot of missing pieces to this puzzle. Okay, what information do you need? Nine of Wands, Three of Swords. So the information that you need is probably going to be disappointing, but you know that once you have that last bit of information, it's going to allow you to move forward. Okay, so it's almost like you're dreading oh, I love these cards, you guys. It's almost like you're dreading going towards the future, or you're not sure if you should because you don't have that news that you need. Some of you are running away from the news, or you're running away from your responsibilities within the situation. And some of you are just waiting because you're not the one who can give you that information. Like maybe someone else has to give that to you. Okay, so what exactly is this information that you're going to be receiving? Let me see if I can figure that out. It seems like it's going to be disappointing. Okay. All right, so we have Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands. So to start to a new relationship, assistance in your career or in your action. Okay, I'm a little confused here. What exactly is the news? So you know what? The news that I think you get, even though it was showing it'll be disappointing, it almost looks like it's going to allow you to start a new way of feeling or a new connection with someone new, because the information you receive, it assists you in going after something different. So I'm not sure if that makes sense to you, but it's almost like whatever you receive, it really gives you that last bit of confirmation to tell you, okay, I'm going to move forward. But you have to wait. Like you have to wait until the time comes, right? It definitely looks like the person who gives you the information is the person that you're going to be leaving behind so that you can start something new. Let's see. So what are you going to be going towards? What energy are you going towards? Okay, truce. Okay. So, it's like a compromise, or it could be a very stable person, or someone who's pretty calm or chill. It could be a Libra. All right. You could be going towards friends. I don't know. Some of you could be going towards the legal system. So it just kind of looks like all over the place, right? But whatever information you get, it may be disappointing, but it is going to give you that last bit of confirmation to move on. And once you move on, you're going to be going towards like a whole new like start to something new with someone who has a lot more like better energy or something like that. So moving in the future, what's coming towards you? We have Judgment in reverse. All right, so this Judgment in reverse, I feel like whatever decision you made is not necessarily on you. I feel like someone else's choices have made a decision for you. So that does sound kind of dark, you know, but let's just see what this is saying. Because remember, Spirit is saying you're moving on to better things. So I'm not going to say this is bad if Spirit is saying it's good. Okay, so we do have the Six of Cups, we have King of Swords, and we have Knight of Pentacles. So it looks like you are reuniting with someone different. Okay, you're going back to a more appreciative side of who you were, who you are, who you used to be. And this King of Swords energy is kind of giving me the idea that you have to make a logical decision. And I feel like the emotions are like completely out of it now. Like you're choosing to keep your emotions out of a situation, and you're literally just looking at it from a strategic, a logical perspective, as well as being financially supportive, okay? Because I see like financial support is here, so you may have to be doing that. This looks a lot like a divorce situation or something like that, or like a settlement or child support, something like that. That's what I'm getting, but maybe that's just a metaphor for something bigger that's going on for you. So yeah, the decision, how do you feel about this decision that's been made? It's almost like someone else is making a decision for you, like the court is or something like that. We have adjustment, so you're just going to go with it. I don't think that you have a choice to go with it. You're just going to adjust with it accordingly. You don't look happy, you don't look sad. It just looks like it's law, or it's the morally right thing to do. The righteous thing to do is to take care of whatever this responsibility is. And so you're just kind of like, you know what, let me just go with it. So this involves some things that you were having a really hard time understanding all of this at one point. But now that you have information, now that you have an answer to something, everything is a lot easier to digest. Everything is a lot easier to understand. Again, everything that is going on with the situation looks very logical and very practical. And I think it's because when you had your feelings involved, it didn't serve the situation. It did not end right. So you're like, you know what, now I'm not going to have my emotions involved. I'm just going to look at it purely as an adult, as a righteous person, and move forward. Okay, so again, what is this information? I feel like somebody is going by the books, okay? So you're following the law in whatever situation that this is. 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups. You get information about a past love situation that you had. So it's like a truth is exposed, or, you know, lies or something is shown here, okay? And this information you get, as crazy as it may feel, you actually get a lot of relief from it, because I think you finally understand it wasn't you, it was them. Which is why I feel like they are a part of this judgment process, because it's their past actions, okay? Well, how are they feeling about this situation? Okay, cruelty and stability. So I feel like they think that whatever is going to happen is going to be something that can grow, or it's going to be something that is stable. But also with them showing up as cruelty, I do feel like they think that you have no emotion, and they're very surprised by that. Like, they can't believe how emotionless you are. But I feel like you're warranted in having this type of energy, because they did something wrong. They did something wrong. So I wanted to see who's a part of this. We have Aries, Taurus, or Gemini. All right. And when can we expect this information to come about? Okay, so we have Pisces season, okay? So Pisces season is next year, okay? So for some of you, it will be a distant future type of thing. But for some of you, this could be at the end of July, honey, okay? So just be on the lookout for new information to come out about the situation that you are in. What advice can I give, Sagittarius? Okay, the Tower. Yeah, things are meant to end. So no matter what information you get or what answer you get, this whole thing is something that you are going to have to leave in your past, okay? So I don't know if that's like mentally leave it in your past, physically leave them behind, emotionally disconnect. You're gonna have to leave this person or the situation in the past, because it's your darkness. It's holding you back from going towards true amazing things, which you will be experiencing during this time. So in the midst of you having all of these beautiful blessings, something from your past is going to be popping up, okay? But it doesn't mean that it's not going to eventually not be in your future. Does that make sense? So something in your past is ending around this time. It is popping back up, but you also have something presently that is going to be a part of your future that is positive. Okay, so I really hope that that makes sense. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, Sagittarius. I hope that it provided clarity and emotional support. Also, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, please email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com. If you would like to support the channel for free, all you have to do is like this video, comment down below, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Any and all support is truly appreciated. Thank you so much for just being here on this video. It means a lot. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.